Hi everyone, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be leading an all levels flow today. So you're probably going to want to grab 2 blocks, maybe towel and a water, and have by the top edge of your mat. Blanket, I have one right on my mat just because I'm kind of dealing with an injury on my left knee. So if you have sensitive knees, you can grab a blanket and I will meet you on the mat. All right, so we're going to start our practice lying down on the back. So whatever supine position looks good for you. That could be feet flat on the floor with the knees pointing up to the sky. That could be a supine butterfly where the soles of the feet touch and the knees are open. Another option is to bring your feet to the edges of the mat and gently tap the knees inward until they touch, kind of creating this little pyramid shape with the legs. And finally, maybe traditional Shavasana, where you lengthen the arms and legs off the edges of the mat. Begin to close your eyes. Let the body become heavy, more weighted, and start to focus on your breath, taking long inhalations and long exhalations. Let's take a round of breath together. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Let the breath release out the mouth. One more time. And start to breathe in and out of the nose only. I'm going to invite you to embrace positive mantra. So I'm going to try to guide a mantra every time I teach a class. And the theme of today's class is going to be happiness. So you can repeat this silently to yourself, or if you prefer, just listen and absorb. I create my own happiness. I have all that I need. Today, I choose calm. Today, I choose peace. Nothing that is truly meant for me will ever miss me. Every day, things are getting better. I am moving forward. Place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Let's take a deep breath in for 4 counts. Hold. Exhale for 4 counts. This time inhale for 5 counts. Hold. Exhale for 5 counts. Inhale for 6 counts. Hold. Exhale for 6 counts. And then take 3 natural breaths in and out of the nose. Feeling the breath rise and fall. Feeling that connection to your body and your breath. You awaken the eyes. Bring your arms open into a T shape. Plant the feet on the floor. And windshield wiper the knees from right to left. Easy twists. Draw the knees to your heart. Give your body a hug. Maybe rocking, little side to side on the low back. And then place one hand on each knee. Draw the legs together. Imagine they're glued together and start circling your knees to the right. The next time the knees come over the chest, we're going to take that same circle to the left side. Release your arms by your hips, send the legs up to the ceiling. Flex the feet, spread the toes. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. One more time, awakening the hamstrings. Flex the feet. Press the heels up to the ceiling. And then bring the knees back to the chest, hands under thighs. Let's rock and roll front to back. 3 to 4 rounds, massaging the thoracic spine. And then eventually coming up into a comfortable seat. So you can sit in Sukhasana, easy seat, where you simply cross at the ankles, or bring either foot to the opposite hip crease, wherever you were deciding to sit, or however rather. Untuck the glutes, sit up nice and tall, draw the low belly in and the tailbone down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, palms meet overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. And on your exhale, twist open to the right. Lengthen out the top of the head. Option to peek over the back shoulder. Inhale the arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, take a side bend to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, twist to the left. Lengthen out the crown of the head, and then maybe peek over your back shoulder. Inhale the arms up to the ears. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, lift your prayer. This time take a side bend to the right. Arc the top arm along the ear. Inhale, back through center. And on your exhale, sweep the arms back, lower the chest. Inhale, arms back up to ears. Exhale, lower. Draw the pinkies towards each other. One more time, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum, breathe in. Open your mouth and exhale. Bring the hands onto the knees and start to find a circle here. Circle the torso to the right. You can also make this deeper by bending the elbows and bringing your chest closer to the earth. So see what feels good, maybe a little combination of both. Back through center, pause. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, roll the elbows down to the hips, broaden through the collarbone. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull the arms down, squeezing lats. One more time, lift, look up. Exhale, press the elbows down. Inhale, lift. And on your exhale, return your hands to your knees. This time we're circling to the right. Maybe starting with a smaller spiral here. Awakening the spine, awakening the core. And then maybe you deepen, make it fuller. Bend the elbows more, lower the torso closer to the mat. 2 more circles. Back through center, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Plant the palms, roll over your knees, coming onto hands and knees for tabletop. We want the wrists slightly forward of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, index fingers point forward. And if you have sensitive knees like me, knees are supported on top of a blanket, and then your knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, round the back, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, look to the sky, cow tilt. Exhale, round the back, body arch. One more time. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round, hollow out your back. Come back to neutral and send the right leg back. Lift the right heel in line with the right hip bone. Toes point down to the floor. Breathe in, exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the leg. This time, guide right knee to right tricep, wide. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Send the leg back. Float the left arm along the ear. Left thumb points up to the ceiling. Draw low belly in and up. And then bend the right knee, circle the left arm back. Maybe you're reaching towards the back foot. Maybe you catch on to your shin bone, ankle, or foot. Right toes point up to the ceiling. Open your heart forward. Strong through the right hand. And then release. Tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, lift your hips, cow tilt. Exhale, round the back, arch. Let's find a neutral spine and then send the left leg back. Left foot in line with left hip bone, toes point down to the floor. Spread the toes wide. Breathe in, exhale, left knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend to the left. Send the left leg back, right arm along ear, right thumb points up to the sky. Low belly, in and out. Then bend the left knee, right hand circles back, maybe there's a bind. Left toes point up to the ceiling. Open your heart, relax the shoulders. Press down through your left fingertips. And release. Tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the back, arch. Come back to neutral. We're going to do pelvic tuck. Squeeze navel to spine and release. Let's take 5 rounds. Finding that squeeze through the low belly. 3 more. Last one, pelvic tuck. Tuck your toes under. Send your sits bones up to the ceiling, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the legs. Lift and lower heels. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Shake your head yes and no. And as you continue to pedal out through the legs, let's find a high plank. Letting the knees dip down to the floor as you continue to pedal. Take that pedaling action back to your downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Keep pedaling, find high plank, shoulders come over wrists. Press down through your fingertips. And then back to downward facing dog. Keep the pedal, last time, high plank. Hey. Downward facing dog. Let's find a static hold. Driving the heels to the floor. Making sure your hands are spreading wide, outer shoulder distance apart, and the feet hips distance apart. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. And then let's catch opposite elbows and add a little sway to the torso, side to side. Release the back of the neck. Knees are bent, toes are soft. Release the arms down to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen the spine. Open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Halfway up, roll the shoulders open. And exhale, release. Last time, half lift. Belly off of thighs. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Head arrives last. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. And on your exhale, open your arms into a V shape. Circle the shoulders up, back, and down 3 times. Full breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right arm down the right leg. Inhale, back to that V shape. Exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, back to your V. And exhale, sit in a chair. Knees behind toes. Squeeze your glutes. Gentle tuck to the tailbone. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms back, forehead to knees. Inhale, come back to that V. Exhale, airplane the arms back. One more time. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale, half left. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a high plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, hips in line with shoulders. You can always bring the knees down and modify. 3 breaths here. Soften the heart. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend elbows and lower down to the belly. Hands in line with heart. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Push down into the tops of your feet. Inhale, roll up. Head comes up last. Exhale, bring the chest back down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. 3 more times. Cobra rolls. Last one, lift and stay. Bend the elbows, squeeze the elbows to your side bodies, peek over right shoulder. Push down into the tops of the feet. Back through center, peek over left shoulder. Back through center, option to push down into the tops of the feet. Lift knees and hips, upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Full inhalation and full exhalation. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Square your shoulders, square your hips. Micro bend the left knee. Push the floor away. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to nose. Shoulders come over wrists. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Lift the leg. Step between the hands. Let the left knee descend to the floor. If you have blocks, you can place your blocks underneath your shoulders. Otherwise, you're on your fingertips. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Peel the toes back to the shin bone. Exhale, bend the knee. Let the hips come down. Inhale, lengthen. Toes point up to the sky. And exhale, bend. One more time, moving through a half split. And then back to a low lunge. Left hand under left shoulder. Open your torso to the right. Right arm to the ceiling. Squeeze the right hip back. Roll the shoulders open. And then release the right hand to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Front knee over ankle, lengthen arms, lengthen spine. Runner's lunge. Breathe here. And then ground the left heel. Left toes point out at a 45-degree angle. Squeeze the right hip back and circle sweep your arms up to your ears. Warrior 1. Tailbone points down, hip points point up. Circle the arms behind your ears. Okay, let's add a little bit of movement to our Warrior 1. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep the arms back, lower the chest. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. One more time, lift. Exhale, lower halfway. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Roll the shoulders open. Keep the right knee above the right ankle. Hands arrive at the heart. Start to circle your heart to the left. Finding that spiral for 3, 2, and 1. Hands frame right foot. Right leg steps back to plank. Chaturanga, lower halfway down. Shoulders stop at elbows. And then inhale, back bend of choice, cobra. Lift your knees for up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg up to the ceiling. Square hips and shoulders. Micro bend right knee. Relax the shoulders down the back. Spread the left toes wide. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee wide. Lift the leg. Step between the hands. Right knee descends. Blocks under shoulders or you're on your finger pads. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Peel the toes back to the shin bone. Exhale, bend left knee. Let your hips come forward. Inhale, straighten. Toes point up. Exhale, bend. One more time. Moving through a half split. Coming into a low lunge. Right hand under right shoulder. Open torso to the left. Left arm reaches to the ceiling. Press the left hip back. And then allow the left hand to frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee. Push the back of the right thigh up to the ceiling. Lengthen arms, lengthen spine. Left knee above left ankle. Best you can. Runner's lunge. And then whenever you're ready, ground the right heel. Right toes are pointing out at a 45-degree angle. Press the left hip back and then circle, sweep your arms up to your ears, warrior one. So all the same things, right hip draws forward, tailbone points down, hip points point up to the ceiling. And then circle the shoulders up, back, and down. Trace the arms back behind the ears. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the torso down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, airplane. One more time, lift. Exhale, lower, stay. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Roll the shoulders open. Breathe here. Left knee above left ankle, best you can. And then bring your hands to your heart. Circle your heart to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Hands frame left foot. Left leg back to plank. Chaturanga halfway or to the belly. Inhale, back bend of choice. And exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk or float to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart halfway up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Option for a baby back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Stepping back through plank or jumping back through chaturanga with bent elbows. And then lowering. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Optional standing back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank, or you're jumping back through chaturanga. Lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, back bend of choice. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, moving through sun salutation A. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Walk or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan, back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, plank or chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Gaze towards the thumbs, and then allow the top of the head to point down to your thumbs. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows wide. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend your elbows to the side. 5 more. Down dog push-ups. Work in the triceps. Work in the biceps. After you've completed all 5, hold your downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the mat. Feet together, knees together. Circle your arms back. Let your forehead rest on the earth. Take 3 breaths here. And let's meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. Once you arrive, bend the right knee, bring the right hand underneath the nose, and open the left arm to the ceiling. Now that top arm might wrap back to your right hip crease, right side body. You're welcome to stay here. If you'd like a little challenge, bring the right arm underneath the right thigh. And then maybe you interlock the fingers of the hands. Stack left shoulder above right. Bend the knees as much as you need to. If you have the bind, release. Let's meet in a forward fold. Bend the left knee, left arm down, right arm to the ceiling. And then that right arm wraps back to the left hip crease, left side body. Option to stay here, twisting torso open to the right, or bring the left arm under the left thigh. Bend the elbow so you're able to interlock the fingers of the hands. And then stack right shoulder above left. See if you can straighten the legs a little bit more, or keep the knees bent. And 1 more breath. Release, forward fold. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Okay, let's step wide, facing the long edge of the mat. We want the heels in and the toes out, knees pointing in the same direction as the feet. Sink your hips, goddess. Hands to heart. Lift and lower. Let's find a little pulse here. Keep your shoulders over your hips, your tailbone pointing down. 3 more. Hold. Good job. Now we're going to pulse the knees back. External rotation. You should feel this in your glutes. Squeezing the knees back, finding that pulse. For 3, 2, 1. Hold the knees wide, float the heels, reach your arms to the horizon. Balance on the balls of the feet. You can do it. Keep breathing. Heels down. Let's find a little scoop of the arms. A little sway, side to side. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, toes point forward. Let's find a static shake. Driving through the outer edges of the feet. Stand tall as you shake, releasing muscle, releasing fascia, and then static hold. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the ears. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, sit into a wide squat. Hips back, knees bent. Rise back up. Exhale, sit back. Lift and bend. 2 more. Come all the way up. Breathe in, exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. If your feet need more space or you like a wider stance, heel toe the feet wider. Let the crown of the head bow down. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bow. Last time, half lift. And exhale, fold. Bring your left hand to your right leg and open the right arm to the ceiling. Keep a soft bend through the knees. Twist. And then let's go the other way. Right hand to left leg, left arm up to the sky. And release. Circle your hands forward. Pivot the front toes to point to the top short edge of the mat. And then let's meet back in a downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank position. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or to the belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip open to the left. Drop the right shoulder in line with the left. Micro bend left knee. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee to nose, rounded plank. Inhale, lift, restack hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, lift, restack hip. Step between the hands. Round the left heel. Heel to arch alignment in your feet. And then spin open to the left, warrior two. Press the right knee wide and draw the right hip back. Reach out through the arms. Look over right middle finger. Circle the shoulders open. Breathe in. Exhale, tip back. Reverse warrior. Right arm along ear. Right knee over right ankle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Left arm along ear, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. One more time, body vinyasa. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Side angle. Option to place right hand inside a right foot. Hold the pose. 3 breaths. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg. Rise up, tip back, reverse trikonasana. Reverse triangle. And then bring a generous bend to the right knee. Right hand in front of right foot. Load up the right leg, float the left. Left hip stacks on top of right. Left arm lengthens to the ceiling. Left toes are flexing to the left long edge of the mat. For a little challenge, you're floating your right hand to your heart. Keep the left leg lifted, hands under shoulders, square your hips. So now your left toes are pointing down to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, bend left knee behind right, Shiva squat to the right. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, bend left knee behind right, Shiva squat to the right. One more time, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Hold Shiva squat. Hands can stay on the mat, or maybe you float your hands to your heart space. Balancing in your Shiva squat. Hands return to the floor. Lengthen the legs again. Breathe in. Exhale, cross left leg behind right. Bring your pinky toes together, heels together. Forward fold. Bend the right knee. Try to keep your hips even here. And if you'd like to add a little challenge, left hand under nose, open torso to the right, right arm to the ceiling. Squeeze the inner thighs into each other. Soft toes. Release the twist if you have it. Send your left foot over to the left side of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Sink your hips to your heels, Malasana squat. And then press the elbows against the knees. Press through the outer edges of the feet. Lengthen out the top of the head. Smile. One more breath. Open your arms. Palms face forward. Keep pressing the arms against the knees. And then release. Hands down, hips up, toes point forward. Little static shake here. Shake the legs, shake the head, and release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's work on our balance. All right, so load up the left leg, lift the right knee in line with the right hip bone. Circle sweep your arms up to your ears, crane pose. So you can stay here. If you'd like to add a little more, start to twist your torso to the right. And then maybe you do a combination of twisting and straightening the right leg. You can also keep your arms along your ears and straighten the right leg here. But try not to shift your weight forward. Keep your shoulders above your hips. Couple more breaths. And release. Let's empty out our coat sleeves. Tap through the toes. Swing the arms down by the hips. And then arms come up in line with the shoulders. And then arms all the way up to the sky. Just finding some fluidity in the body. And then back to mountain pose. Thumbs to sternum. 3 breaths. Close the eyes. Find stillness. Release your arms by your sides. Let's do the other side. Load up the left, not the left leg, the right leg. Lift the left knee. Arms along ears. Trace the arms back. Left foot flexes forward. You can stay here in crane pose. Maybe you start to open your arms to the left. Maybe you play with straightening the left leg. Maybe a combination. Crane with the left leg straight. Maybe then adding a twist. Maybe holding crane with the twist. So experiment. See what feels good in your body today. We'll take a couple more breaths. And release. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, let the arms sway downward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, throw. One more time. Come all the way back up. And let's meet in a chair. Hands to the heart. Knees behind toes. Pick up your right leg. Cross it over to the left. So we're in a little side lunge. Look back. Make sure the back heel is on top of the ball of the foot. And then let's add some movement. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. It's a little plie. One more time. Bend the knees. Squeeze the knees towards each other, squeezing inner thighs. And then as you hold that activation, let's find a little scoop, tap the chest. Scoop, tap. Last one. Come back to your chair. Ah. Inhale, straighten the legs. Reach the arms up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more time. We're back in our chair. Hands to heart. Pick up the left foot and cross over to the right. We're in our side lunge. Look back, heel above ball of foot. Let's start to add the movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. One more time. Oh, my thighs. Hold. Bend the knees, squeeze the knees towards each other. And then let's add that little scoop tap. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Left foot back to the left chair. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Hold here. Hands under shoulders. Lift the heels. One at a time. Alternate. 3, 2, and 1. Heels down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, plank or chaturanga. Lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack hip open to the right. Square the shoulders. Micro bend right knee. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee to nose. Shoulders come forward. Inhale, lift, restack hip. Exhale, knee to nose, plank. One more time. Lift, restack hip. Knee to nose, restack the hip, and then step the left foot through. Ground the right heel. Spin open to the right. Warrior 2. Press the left knee wide, left hip back. Look over left middle finger. Roll the shoulders open. Inhale. Exhale, tip back, reverse warrior. Keep left knee above left ankle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, forearm to thigh, right arm along ear, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Body vinyasa. Hold side angle. Option to place the left hand inside the left foot as the right arm lengthens along ear. 3 breaths. Whenever you're ready, inhale, straighten the left leg, rise up, tip back, reverse Trikonasana. Squeeze the heels towards each other. And then bring a generous bend to the left knee. Left hand in front of left foot. Load up the left leg, float the right. Right hip above left, right arm to the ceiling. Right toes are flexing to the right long edge of the mat. Stay here or float the left hand to your heart. Keep the right leg lifted. Bring the right arm down. Square your hips, right toes point down to the floor. Think modified warrior 3. Long spine, long arms. Breathe in. Exhale, right knee bends behind left. Shiva squat to the left. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. One more time. Shiva squat to the left. Stay on your fingertips or float your hands to your heart space. Hands return to the floor. Lengthen the legs again. Now we're crossing right leg behind left. Bring the pinkies to touch, heels together. Bend the front knee and fold. Chin towards chest. Try to keep the hips even. And then right hand to the floor. Open torso to the left. Left arm to the ceiling. Release the twist if you have it. Guide the right foot to the right. Heels in, toes out. We're sitting back in our malasana. Hands to heart. Open the right arm wide. Left arm to the ceiling. Press the arms open here. Flex at the wrist. Circle the arms back. 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Press the elbows against the knees. And then left arm to the left, right arm to the ceiling. Flex at the wrist, Circle the arms back. 3, 2, and 1. Back through center, lengthen the spine. Reach your arms along your ears. Get long. And then fold. Hands down, hips up, toes point forward. Catch opposite elbows and let's add a little sway side to side. Whew. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, baby back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your prayer. Exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Half lift. Plant the hands, plank or chaturanga. Move through your flow. Back bend of choice to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg. Right knee to nose. Shoot the right leg to the left. Make your way onto the edges of the feet. Left arm up to the ceiling. Push the hips to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Right hip to the floor. And then rise back up. And sit back down. Lift. And lower. Last time, rise back up through fallen triangle. Left hand to the floor. Right leg to the ceiling. And then right knee to right wrist. Right foot over to the left side of the mat. Untuck left toes. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up to the ears. Exhale, hands to heart. Lower the chest. Just like we did at the start of class, spiral your heart to the left side. 3, 2, and 1. Hands under shoulders. Maybe coming onto the elbows, onto a block support. Elbows directly onto the floor. You can also stack your palms underneath your forehead. Or if you prefer, straighten the arms long and bring your forehead directly down to the mat. Press the left hip forward and the right hip back. Whenever you're ready, plant the palms, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee towards nose. Shoot the left leg to the right, come onto the edges of the feet, right arm to the ceiling. Push the right hip up. Okay, we're going to do all that same stuff we did on the previous side. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower the hips. Lift and lower. Last time. Lift your hips back up. Right hand to the floor. Left leg to the ceiling. And then guide left knee to left wrist. Left foot over to the right. Setting up our pigeon. Activate left foot. Press the left shin bone down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Lower your torso. Spiral the heart to the right. 2, and 1. Hands find the floor. Forearms onto a block. Maybe you're on your forehead. See what feels good in your body. And then whenever you're ready, plant the palms, tuck the right toes under, take your body back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, make your way onto your forearms. Walk your feet back, shoulders over wrist, forearm plank. Little tick-tock to the hips, right to left. 3, 2, 1, walk your feet in towards your elbows, gaze towards the thumbs, hips up to the ceiling, dolphin pose. Option to take the right leg to the sky, point the toes to the ceiling. Maybe you add a little hop here. And then maybe left leg up. Option for that little hop. Trying to get the hips above the shoulders. And then walk back to your forearm plank. Hips down to the floor. Open your heart, roll the shoulders open. Press the elbows back towards your hip points. Sphinx pose. And then from Sphinx, open your arms to the top edges of the mat. Lift the elbows. Seal pose. Shoulders back and down. Heart forward. Push down into the pubic bone. Push down into the tops of the feet. And then release. Hands under shoulders. Not under shoulders, under forehead. Wiggle out your hips a little side to side. Okay, forehead to center. Circle the arms back. And whenever you're ready, lift head, chest, shoulders, arms, and legs. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Squeeze the big toes towards each other. Gaze just beyond the tip of the nose. And release down. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper legs, right to left. Hands under shoulders. Push up through table. Exhale, hips to heels. Child's pose. Arms along ears. Knees are wide. Okay, walk your hands closer in. Tuck your toes under. Bring your heels together. And then open the knees wide and fold between the legs. Chin towards chest. You're gazing back towards your feet. Breathing through the inner groin. Opening up the outer hips. Modified toe stand. And then sit down. Feet together. Knees wide. Wrap your hands around your ankles. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, press the elbows into the legs as you fold forward. And then try your tailbone underneath you. See if you can find more space. Fan out the toes. Your feet start to look like a little lotus flower. And then come back up. Peace fingers. So index finger and middle finger wrap around the big toes. Find the very top of your sits bones. Float the feet off the floor. And then maybe we're opening right leg to the right. Coming back through. Left leg to the left. Coming back through. Maybe one at a time or doing the double. Lift the chest. Shoulders press down. We're anchoring through the top of our sits bones. For 3, 2, and 1. Rebend the knees. Plant the feet on the floor. And let's roll all the way down to the back body. Once you arrive, let's find a full body stretch. Lengthening out in opposite directions. Okay, then bring the knees above the hip points, hands to ears, lift the chest. Okay, we're going to straighten the right leg forward. Hold. Working that deep core, and then bend right knee, left leg straightens. Keep your shoulders off the floor. Okay, we're going to do 2 more rounds. Right leg straight, left knee bends. Ha! Okay, right knee bends, left leg straight. Okay, this is our second round. Just 1 more to go. Right leg straight, left knee bends. Left leg straight, right knee bends. Okay, knees to chest. Rock a little side to side. Okay, from here, send your legs up to the ceiling. Remember, we did this at the start of class. Notice how it feels different now. And then from here, you have lots of options. If you're still working on core, you can bicycle your legs forward and up to the ceiling. If you're looking for a stretch, you can journey the legs overhead, coming into plow pose. Maybe it's a wide plow pose. Maybe a shoulder stand with the hands at the low back. Scooch the elbows towards each other until the shoulder blades connect. And then lift one leg at a time to the ceiling. And then maybe both legs. Chin towards chest, gaze up to the feet. We're trying to stack ankles over hips and hips over shoulders. Hands on the low back, and you're driving down through the elbows, through the triceps. Whenever you're ready, slowly come out by coming through plow. And then maybe you bend the knees and wrap your knees around your ears. Deaf man's pose. Take your time. And then slowly unravel the spine onto the mat. Plant the feet. Hands arrive at the low belly. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 6. And exhale for 6. Feet together, knees together, T or cactus the arms, and gently tip your legs to the right. So the knees are below the hips. This is a gentle back opener, low back opener. Bring the knees back up, the hips. Below the hips. That's a better description of it. Come back through center. Give your body a final embrace, maybe lifting the forehead to the knees, big squeeze. And then lengthen the arms and legs off the edges of the mat, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. If there's anything extra your body needs, please take it. I create my own happiness. I have all that I need. Today, I choose calm. Today, I choose peace. Nothing that is truly meant for me will ever miss me. Every day, things are getting better. I am moving forward. You're welcome to stay in your final rest for as long as you'd like. And whenever you're ready to continue on to the rest of your day, start to reawaken the body with soft and simple movement. Roll the head from shoulder to shoulder, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Plant the feet on the floor. Roll onto your favorite side, resting your head on your bottom arm. Take a deep breath in and let the breath pour out into the universe. In your own time, rise up to a comfortable seat. Hands meet at the heart. Thumbs press into sternum. Bow into your heart space. Thank yourself for showing up, for practicing with me. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you'd like